participated in this session. So once again, a warm welcome everyone. And today we are here for the pre-conference faculty development program on the impact of emerging technologies on business transformation. So this event, this exclusively faculty development program, is being organized by Institute for Educational Research and Publication and Universidad Nacional Hermilo Valdezen from Peru. It's a university from Peru. So collaboratively, we are hosting this conference, pre-conference faculty development program. Before getting in detail, this is a 3 days of program where we have 3 eminent speakers who will be addressing on the topic of impact of emerging technologies on business transformation. So today's speaker will be Mr. Shubham Dumbre, for the founder of Delta, the Innovators from India. And tomorrow, hello sir, good evening. And tomorrow will be Mr. Amit Ashokan, who will be addressing for the tomorrow's event on the same topic. And the day after tomorrow will be Dr. Devam. So followed by, this is the upcoming event from IFERP. We request all the participants to make a note of it. And it's a 5th international conference on multidisciplinary and current education research. It's a 5th ICM CER conference. It will be held on 11th and 12th March 2024 in Bangkok, Thailand. So it's an exclusive invitation for all the participants today, where you can participate in this upcoming conference. So it's an exclusive offer for the participants. You get a 10% discount for registering in the upcoming conference, which is ICMC, which is an exclusive offer. And trust me, it's a free visa countries. You can travel to Thailand, and it's an exclusive offer where you can get benefited with a 10% discount by participating in this conference. And the participants in the conference will receive a valid benefit, like we can network with international faculty members regarding multidisciplinary research topics. And there is an opportunity for you to present your research paper in the particular conference, and your research paper can be submitted to the Scopers or Web of Science journals. And it's exclusively offered, and it is a precise submission process for publication, where a quality content, if you do have a quality research paper, kindly take an initiative of participating in this Thailand conference, where you can present your research paper and publish your research article in the renowned journals. And for further details, you can contact IFERP, and we will be able to assist you further. And there is a poll which is launched right now. Kindly to get the poll answer. If you are interested, kindly say yes. And if you are not interested, say no. But I recommend you to do the yes. All right, so just to go to begin with IFERP, it's a brief introduction which I will be giving about IFERP, Institute for Educational Research and Publication. Is a professional association on its way to digitalize innovation process through our professional networking service. We are strongly established ourselves more than 160 plus countries, and we have nearly 100,000 members who are from globally connected with the IFERP through membership or faculty or professional membership and other means. IFERP aims to digitalize this entire process of innovation, collaboration, and knowledge sharing, which in-depth helpful for fostering the unified virtual scientific community worldwide. IFERP is reducing the gap between institutions, industries, government, professionals, and students by digitizing innovation process through multiple professional networking service. One such is the conference, international, which will be held in the next few days. So IFERP provides a platform that facilitates people in connecting with others in their respective fields. IFERP's main core is to support researchers to produce some quality research. And in order to do that, IFERP supports in upskilling programs like skill development program, faculty development program, and so on. And these are the services from IFERP. These are the services and products. As I said, in order to produce a quality research, we support through value-added courses, which is research methodology and other data analytics courses, in order to differentiate and disseminate or figure out the right answers or right research ideas. So this one is as faculty development, which we are held today, skill development program, youth empowerment program, professional development program that includes career development and other workshops. And these are the 6 pillars of IFERP, which we support in helping our members to upskill their knowledge, and we provide a platform where they can exhibit or present their research. One such would be the international conference. We have project competitions, seed funding programs, IFERP talks, and hackathons. So these are some platforms where all our members can project or present their research and knowledge in order to get recognized in the global platform. And simultaneously research guidance is the core area which IFERP looking forward to develop and standardize through, where IFERP help all the faculty members, research scholars, students to get the adequate knowledge on research, how they have to perform, and how they have to do a quality research writing, and simultaneously we help out in publication. In order to do this, we collaborate with institutions, industries, and other individuals like students, faculty, and researchers. As a collaborative plan, we invite them to do this international conference as collaborated, and we have signed up nearly 420 plus MOUs in global universities, and we have student exchange program, faculty exchange program. So once we collaborate, we have possibilities of increasing the standard of the university for the QS ranking. And the next forward by is the mentoring. Mentoring will be a one-to-one mentor, which will be provided to the research scholar students in order to perform a quality research. And apart from that, we do have one-to-one mentorship for helping them throughout their career to find out what best suits their interest and how they want to have their career. And finally will be the publication. So we support Scopus Web of Science, ABDC, Google Scholar, and book chapters publication. We have internal editor and reviewer committee members who review the paper. After reviewing, we would suggest the suitable journal, and based on the suitable journal, author decides whether we want to publish, and followed by we will support them for the publication. So this is the entire chart, the 6 pillars of IFERP, which is highly focused on in order to produce best research. So this is a membership. It's a bundle of benefits provided. It's all inclusive. Once you take over this membership, you will receive all benefits, including the certificates for attending, for participating, for also you can get 10% discounts for international conferences. You can utilize your faculty development or faculty exchange programs, and you receive best discounts for your publications, and you get mentoring. You also get guest lectures and mentorship research journey, and so on. So there's multiple benefits. It's completely a bundle of package provided to all the members who are taking up over a premium package, which costs in Indian rupees, which would be 1,180. That inclusive GST. And for professional members abroad, it takes $20 per year. So I recommend take a one-time payment of 11,800 and get this benefit throughout your tenure, throughout your lifetime, and stay connected with the IFERP where we do these kind of programs every month, every week. Make a note of the contact number given below where you can contact us anytime to get more information on about IFERP products and services and other assistance required. So today's speaker, nevertheless, and he is a qualified, enthusiastic person whom we met recent past time, where we are very much thankful to him for giving us this wonderful time to participate in one such event in order to share his insights. His name is Mr. Shubham Dumbre. He is a doctoral researcher, consultant, technologist, author, and marketer. So it's all inclusive. So he has gone through a valuable time in order to gain this experience. And he is also known as efficiency in navigating real-time convocation on global scales. He's actively involved in continuous improvement, adaptations, and simplification of technology process. So not less, he has his own YouTube channel. The name of it will be the deltatheinnovators. And he also authored a couple of books called Let's Make It Simple and Decoding Zindagi. It's amazing. We will share all these links, his LinkedIn link and YouTube link, and also the authored book links in the chat box where you can go through it. Now I would invite him to take over the session further. Thank you, sir, and the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, Krishna, and it was a wonderful introduction. And I'm really blessed to be here with so many intellectuals today. So thank you very much for giving me this opportunity to come up and speak upon a wonderful topic, which I could say that is emerging technologies, and of course the impact that it has on business transformation. I would just request you to please grant me screen share rights so that I can start with my presentation. Krishna?
Yes, sir, please. Just a quick minute, please. Thank you.
I hope you guys can see my screen now. If yes, please respond yes in the chat section.
Yes, sir, it's visible. Thank you, sir.
Okay, fantastic. So let's get started. And I hope I'm clearly audible, right, Krishna?
Perfect, sir.
All right. Thank you so much for the confirmation. So everyone here, good evening. I'm Shubham Dumbre from Mumbai, and I have my own community startup, or you could say a bunch of people who together work upon different technologies. And today I am very happy to be here at IFERP's conference and speak on the topic impact of emerging technologies on business transformation. So let's get started. I have tried to keep this presentation a little different than the normal ones. Before we jump in, just a short video about what all things I have worked upon, and maybe you could find some synergies where we could discuss more upon. Okay, so just presenting a video now. that's it. So that was about my journey in short. And I would want, oh, is it no audio, Krishna? Okay.
Now we can hear you actually, but the video, audio.
No problem, no problem. It's okay now. Like let's move forward to the main topic. I was trying to just give a glimpse of what all things I have worked upon. Now, uh, one sec. Yes. So now you can see the screen now, right, Krishna?
Yes, sir.
Perfect, perfect. So everyone, I would want you all to observe the images that would be coming down and write your observations in the chat section. So whatever you see, I will keep the images on the screen for like, let's say every image for 30 seconds. Just note down whatever you see and put it in the chat section. Okay. Is everyone with me? If yes, please respond yes in the chat section. Krishna, is there a way where I can also see the messages?
Yes, we are. One moment.
Okay. So participants, can I see participants' responses?
Yes, sure. One quick.
Yes, please. I see chat box. Kindly enable the chat box, Krishna. I suppose it is disabled. Okay. I think Krishna is fixing it. Once the chat box is enabled, I want all of you to observe the images coming down and write about what you see in those images. And I want this session to be an interactive one, so please respond in the chat and let's learn together. That's what I feel. I'm not here to just deliver one-sided lecture, but together we can explore a lot about technology as it is an undefined analogy and we can together explore a lot. Is the chat section enabled? Not yet.
Not at the moment, sir. I guess everyone are writing in Q&A session. So there is a chat option where you can message in the chat box.
Yeah, but I think like people are messaging in Q&A
Yes,
and
sir.
they say chat box is disabled. Is there a way to fix it or maybe like we...
Now it's enabled, sir.
Now it is enabled. Yes, yes. Thank you, Dr. Shivangi. Yes, fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone. Fantastic, fantastic. Now I am happy to see you guys active and let's keep it interactive. So the idea is super simple. I will just show you 5 images from now and you have to note down whatever you see in those images. Okay. Let's make this learning experience a wonderful one. So let's get started. The first image is here. Oh, sorry. This is the first image. Okay. Can I move to the next image? Okay. Updations in technology. Fantastic. Updated technology. Fantastic. Yes. Yes. Superb. Okay. Okay. The second image is this one. Okay. Network world. Okay. Welcome to the future. Yes. Smart work, future. Fantastic, fantastic, guys. I'm going to tell you one interesting fact after all our 5 images are done. Okay, fantastic. The third one. There is one common point between all 5 images. One common thing. Can you find it? Future world, okay. Okay, artificial intelligence, okay. Technology, yes, fantastic. Yes. Yes, correct. Machine learning, yeah. The fourth image. Technology development, yes. Yes, you're close to the answer, yes. Come on, guys. Tech universe, okay. Close to it, yes. Tech world, yes, okay. So just a quick hint. The answer lies in the topic of our today's session. Anyone? This is the last image. Emerging technologies. Yes, fantastic. And their business use cases. Correct. So wonderfully answered, guys. Thank you so much for being interactive. And yes, that's what I meant to show you with these images, that these all are emerging technologies, which you see the applications of emerging technologies. Technically, it is shown. And the best part about all these images, all 5 which I showed you just now, I have generated all of them using AI. Would you trust? There is no such image on Google as such if you find directly. But I tried to just put in some keywords. I wrote like I want to see some images with blockchain. I want to see some images with automation, with robotics, and all these images came up. Isn't it fascinating? Have you guys given a try to the Chat GPT or Google Gemini? If yes, please respond in the chat. So I have generated these using Chat GPT, and I just gave them the prompt that okay, I want to generate a smart modern image which contains artificial intelligence, robotics, and some more applications. And this is what beautiful prompt gave me in return. Isn't this fascinating? If you are liking it, please say yes or maybe give a thumbs up or something. So you see one beautiful application of artificial intelligence like chat generative AI, what we call specifically. We can just put in the prompt, we can correctly write the prompt and get so beautiful images which are not even possible easily in our imagination. So let's get started and deep dive into the main topic. Yeah, 1 second. Yes. I hope you can see the presentation still. Yes. So this all started from Industry 1.0. Initially, when the whole system of like workforce came into picture, it started in 1700s where like mechanization, like instead of people doing the work, now let's introduce machines. That's what started in Industry 1.0. Then we proceeded towards 2.0, 3.0. And here like additions were done to like machinery, additions were done to processes. And now we are in the age of Industry 4.0, where we have augmented reality, virtual reality, software platforms, industrial IoTs, then big data analytics, so much more to manufacturing, so much more to like creating together. So this is just one example. And why am I talking about Industry 4.0? Because Industry 4.0, also known as the Industrial Fourth Industrial Revolution, this is done using modern technologies. Now, what all modern technologies are you aware of? Like, I would like to see it in the chat. Which technologies are you currently working upon, or maybe you had some use case or application in your workspace? Yes. So would like to see what are technologies are you currently working upon on emerging technologies especially. Come on, guys, I'm waiting for a response. Which technologies are you currently working upon? Maybe like, is it AI? Is it ML? Is it some other stuff? What it is? IoT. Okay. Is there only one response? Okay, AI. Cool. Come on, everyone. ICT. Okay. IoT. Okay. AI. Nice. Again, IoT. Fantastic. AI. Okay. Okay. Fantastic. So many are towards AI and IoT. That's what I see. So just to like sum it up together, so Industry 4.0 is heavily driven and utilizes numerous emerging technologies. The technologies which you named and also the one which we are going to discuss today, all these technologies are upcoming. A lot of research work is in progress for these technologies, and their use cases are humongous. Their applications are fantastic, and that's why there are different research verticals that are now grown, that have now like shown a lot of energy in them because it is possible to create wonders with these technologies. So with Industry 4.0 as a framework, we can see how this thing actually helps in manufacturing. So as the name is Industry 4.0, so it will more focus towards manufacturing and industrial processes. But the point of bringing this aspect here was to just tell you that industrial manufacturing too is impacted with technology. And now instead of just humans being the workforce, the robots and smart technology is like replacing humans in terms of work and aspects of it. So that is how Industry 4.0 can work as a framework. Then emerging technologies as building blocks like AI, IoT, big data, robotics, etc. are building blocks of 4.0. So like if you see remember the images which I showed you, a lot of technologies are working in unison to make it possible to make this like automation, to make this smart technology work together. And that's why it is connected, intelligent, and data driven. That's how all these things are able to run, because it is a data driven approach. It is not just a manual approach. It is not just a human approach. That's why it is smart. And as we know, like the name itself, machine learning says that machine is learning. And how is machine learning? It is through data. So data is the most critical aspect of everything that we are going to discuss here today. And mutually reinforcing relationship. So on both the sides, like platform and direction, Industry 4.0 provides a platform and also a direction to grow in various aspects. How will we do that? We will explore in the slides ahead. So I'll just give you some examples. AI and machine learning. This is now used for predictive maintenance, optimizing production processes, and improving quality control. How? So maybe like with AI, I am able to like see how can I probably smartly decide using analytics. Again, I can make the machines learn. So if you have seen Amazon or maybe some predictive analytics, like for example, if you are probably using any OTT application. So if you're searching for action movies, it just gives you action movies because it has a learning system. It has a learning mechanism which learns your preferences, which learns from your tastes, and accordingly, it is providing you with outputs. So that's how learning is constantly being optimized, and it is giving you more and more recommendations depending upon your choices. IoT again, like for you, has like sensors and embedded devices. So if you nowadays enter into elevators, or maybe if you're entering into a shopping malls and all, you see like automatically the doors are closing and like opening. This is how this is all possible because of IoT sensors, and a lot of devices are also embedded in machines so that they can collect real-time data. So if you've heard of beacons, when you go to any shopping mall or maybe some good stores which have really good equipment in terms of IoT, and by beacons you can get notifications. So these beacons are set up at different spots, and wherever you are moving in the mall, accordingly you tend to get notifications. Which is possible because you are in that range with that IoT device. Big data again, large data sets. So for instance, it can be your social media where a lot of your likes and shares and comments can be uh, taken into consideration, and like a perception about you, probably imagery about you can be formed easily using all that data. Then robotics, of course, can perform complex tasks, maybe like with surgeries, with again a lot of automations and all. And cloud computing, of course, is enabling like infrastructure for data usage and like processing running applications. So Industry 4.1 emerging technologies are going hand in hand. They rely on each other, and the advancement is to manufacture and grow it together. I hope everything is clear till now. Do you have any questions? Please respond in the chat section. Everyone, is my speed fine? Do you want me to go slow or is it fine? And are we all together on the same page till now? If yes, please respond yes in the chat section. Okay, fantastic. I see 2, 3 responses. Guys, what about you? Rest of you? Are we all on the same page? If yes, please respond yes in the chat section. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Cool. Thank you so much. So now today on this particular session, we are going to discuss about these 10 technologies, these 10 emerging technology trends, and we are going to understand how are they impacting our business transformation, how are they trending in today's world, and what are their different applications. So I've tried to just put them together, and after some research from different research papers, from some magazines, some blogs and all, I've come up with some content. And basically, the idea here is to discuss on these technologies. So I would want you also to share your use cases. I've just tried to get some information from online sources and also generative AI, of course. But let's discuss it as use cases because that will be much more better to understand and connect with. Okay. So the first one is, of course, artificial intelligence. And yes, I would like to understand, like in your regular life, how are you using AI as of now? Are you using AI regularly? If yes, how? Please put it in the chat. I would like to understand your use cases with AI. So I am using AI for generating images and flowcharts. What about you guys? Okay, for studies. Yes, we'll come to that. We'll come to that in some point. For short notes and relatable images, okay. Chat GPT, okay. For speeches, okay. Like content, okay. Got it. Any other use cases, guys, with AI? Has anyone tried maybe just writing the text and making AI speak for you, like text to speech? Okay, making PPT, fantastic. Has anyone tried text to speech? Or maybe has anyone tried Canva AI maybe like for designing stuff like creating posters and banners and all using Canva's Magic Studio, I suppose. Yes, Canva also. Yes, that's also a use case. So generating images, videos, that is all possible with AI. Thumbnails, yes, fantastic. Great. So these are the use cases which we know, but definitely like there are also a lot many other use cases. So just to like I don't want to read these definitions, just this is just the data. Let's just discuss upon the main points. So OpenAI ChatGPT, of course, we all are aware of it. We are getting conversational abilities with it, and we can chat and probably communicate with it and get our answers. Maybe it can help us in finding some sort of information. I won't say it's completely accurate, but it is definitely giving us a baseline to work upon and start with. Then we have IBM Watson. Then it is like for healthcare and drug discovery. So again, you heard it. IBM Watson is also like a chatbot, which is probably providing you with different uh, solutions, and that is more towards treatments. Like it's more towards the healthcare sector. Again, UiPath. If you've heard of UiPath or RPA, robotic process automation, like it will automate the monotonous business operations. So it is in short used for automations and like it can help a lot in terms of business productivity. So, like, if I have to just throw some light upon core technologies connected to AI, then machine learning, of course, is allowing systems and data to improve performance without being explicitly programmed. So, machine is itself like constantly capturing your data, and it is learning from your patterns, learning from your instances. So that's machine learning. The neural networks, it is like it is somehow copying the human brain, not copying exactly, we could say, but replicating the human brain and facilitating deep learning, allowing computers to process and interpret super vast data. So, like, it is expanding its capabilities in terms of learning and like getting different kinds of taking different kinds of decisions. The natural language processing is helping to generate like voice assistants, as I said, like text to speech. So if you like just go to any website, maybe like, and just search for like text to speech websites, you could just type your text and it will automatically read it for you. Again, you must have heard of like Alexa and Siri and Google or Google bot. So all these are also like some very good examples of where voice assistants are like helping a lot. So sometimes I also tend to use them to type. Instead of me sitting and typing, I can just give out my voice and speak out whatever I want to write, and it will type it for me. So that is another use case. Computer vision. This technology allows machines to interpret and make decisions based on visual data, finding applications and image recognition. So again, this is another application for AI. Yes, eases our work to some extent. Correct. Can you guess what is the second one? Everyone in the chat section. What is the second tech that we are going to discuss today? And if there are any questions, please put this in the chat section. I hope it is giving you some important points to just throw light upon. Guys, can you guess which is the second technology we are going to discuss now? VR, yes, yes. Not just VR, we are also going to discuss about AR and some sort of MR also. But yeah, you could guess it right. Well done. So AR and VR, is predictive modeling connected with this also? No. We discussed AI. With AI, yes, it can. With VR, we're going to discuss, like as I said, we are discussing emerging technologies. So we are just diving through different set of technologies and their applications. And that's how we'll be proceeding ahead. Yes. So the second one is AR and VR. Now, recently, last week when I was at a conference, I saw like in Maharashtra, in Mumbai, they launched an application that is Mumbai Metaverse. And in this application, they are able to show Mumbai in a gaming format, and they are able to give information about different like infrastructure development projects using VR. So what they're doing, they have built an application available on iOS, Android by the name Mumbai Metaverse project or something. And there you can just select the project that you want information about. So if you know about the recently launched bridge, the biggest bridge in India, Atal Setu. So how is Atal Setu built, and like what all kind of like places it is connecting, how it was built, and whatever the infrastructure is, what are the different points on it, everything is noted there, not just as text, but you can easily zoom in and see how the bridge looks like, what all facilities the bridge has, and everything. So this is all possible with virtual reality. Again, if like you are aware of like some maybe international uh, companies which are like taking you for abroad education. So if you go to their centers, they have this VR headset set, and they will just they will just ask you to put up that headset, and they will give you immersive experience uh, about the campus. So this is also another example, like you just being at offline at the center can experience how it is actually online. Again, the best example is like Google 360. If you have seen like you have a 360 photo on Google, and you can easily zoom in, zoom out. So generally, Google Maps has this feature where you can actually take a 360 photo, like from a single point, how the whole circle around you would look like. This is what Google 360 does. So again, this is helping in terms of understanding the surroundings, building some kind of imagination, some kind of a vision in terms of whatever is possible, whatever is real, whatever is augmented. If you heard of the game Pokemon Go, again, that was like augmented one. Like it was not completely a VR, but it was augmented, like it's something mixed with our regular world. And MR is also something that is mixed reality. It also has a very good use case in different sectors. Like if you talk about healthcare, if you talk about education, so it is getting a lot of like immersive experience, and it helps in terms of enhancing learning experiences, enhancing experimental research and analysis. So if I have to talk about advancements in AR and VR, then Microsoft HoloLens, like so you can check out. But like one very good example, if you just want to see how it works, maybe on your iOS devices, you can just install some VR application and see, put it on the VR box and try it out. Or maybe on Androids also, I think some phones like Motorola and all have their VR mode. So in VR, generally, like when you have those VR classes, virtual reality classes, it gives you such an experience that you just forget about whatever is happening around you. And the very recently launched Apple Vision Pro, if you know about it, even that is an advanced application of not just VR, but it also combines your real like world with the virtual world. So it is like augmented reality, mixed reality application, more towards augmented because of course it is giving you an immersive experience along with whatever is happening in your real. So that's about it. Are there any questions till now, guys? Yes, Pokemon Go. Yes, yes, correct. So if I have to just talk about core technologies with AR and VR, then computer vision is like the first one, of course, here because it is interact. You are able to interact with virtual characters in the real world and also virtual characters in the virtual world. If I have to talk about AR and VR, both, of course, both the cases are possible. Then 3D mapping, like 3D mapping are like possible. As I said, like you can, if you've heard of the tool Blender, Blender is used for graphics editing and all. And here, like they have X, Y, Z three axis. So here, whenever you are creating any object, it's not just into 2D dimensions but into 3D. And of course, along with this, you can also map like create different diagrams, maybe along with the third spectrum, the third dimension, which actually helps in a lot of uh, different models and creation. Then talking about sensors and cameras, these hardware components are vital for tracking user movements. So I remember about a project that was done with OpenCV. So generally it is like an engineering project where like it detects whether your eye ratio is like lesser. Like there is a limit. If it is less, then it can just buzz and like, for example, it is called as the driver drowsiness detection system. And in this project, the idea is very simple. It detects your eye lens, the retina, and let's say if your eye ratio is like 1 and if it is less than zero point 0.5 at some instance, then it will just buzz and just alert you so that because like below that particular specified range it is counted as like you're in a drowsy mode, maybe you're like tired, and that's why it is not safe to drive. So that's how driver drowsiness project actually works, and it is built with OpenCV. So yes, that is another example with sensors and cameras. Nowadays, with sensors and cameras, it is also possible to like use fast tag in terms of our regular travel mechanisms. So you don't need to wait at the toll plazas, but you just need to go and the cameras will actually capture your fast tag code and it will just bill you. That's it. Then haptic technology again like used for uh, immersive experiences. Maybe like haptics or like haptics is something that you can more better experience in Apple stores maybe. Yeah, and then spatial audio, like if you heard of Dolby Atmos and other immersive experiences. So like 3D audios where like even crystal clear quality can help you in enhancing your experience in terms of learning, in terms of understanding the minute experiences. So maybe your experiences nowadays at Dolby IMAX theaters is something that we can count it. Any questions till now, guys? Guys, are you here? Any questions? We'll keep on proceeding ahead. I would like to see at least a yes in the chat if you are with me. All good? If yes, please respond yes. If there are any questions, I would love to take those now. Okay, okay, fantastic. So let's get going to the third one, that is big data. And of course, the large diverse sets of information that keeps on growing, okay, that keeps on increasing. So like I would want you all to answer in the chat, what according to you can be termed as big data? Give me some examples of big data. So according to me, I said you like social media data is big data. What about you? What do you think? What all can be termed as big data? Waiting for your answers in the chat section, guys. So big data, if I have to just give you another example, it is constantly growing. For instance, Amazon orders their records. Now, if you know, like Amazon is like every day get serving to lakhs and crores of customers, and every day someone is placing an order. Now in Amazon's database, this order data is constantly being generated, and again the tracking data, again the usage data, everything, whatever is being generated. Yes, large set of data is the answer, but give me some specific examples. Yes, Spotify, of course, I put it on the screen, but maybe you could give me some more. Yes, UIDA, yes, that is big data. Netflix is big data. Yes, very good answer. UIDA, that is our Aadhaar data and other data. Correct. Do you think our voting data, election cards and all, even that would come under big data? In banking sector, status tracking, yes, correct. Very good. Fantastically answered. Okay. Yeah. So like you guys are right. Like this data is constantly growing. There is this data is constantly expanding. That's what I could term it as. And here, of course, with big data, you need a lot of analytics also, because if this data is constantly being generated and if there is no analytics a mechanism that can actually help you to make sense out of it, that's of no use then. So definitely, like analytics and big data go hand in hand, and here, robust intelligence. Like here, like there are a lot of systems. If you've heard of Hadoop, then I think Hive, big data, and a lot of mechanisms are there in place which can help you in terms of running through these big data systems and finding out analytics, maybe finding out some sensible insights from such data. So that is one very good example. Then Spotify, again, like Raptors feature. Okay, summaries, like again this thing. For example, nowadays, if you say Chat GPT is data, whatever prompts we are asking to Chat GPT, somewhere down the line it is storing on the other side, right? So again, this is a form of big data which is constantly being generated, and yeah, like you can try also like Splunk, known for solutions. So there are different maybe advancements into big data spectrum also. And here, one important thing that is to note is like data can vary even with a small variable. So if you even just change a, a preference, everything in that particular data set can be compromised, can change. And hence it is important to like understand how big data actually works, and then take decisions with it. If I have to discuss about the core technologies connected with big data, then as I said, like distributed computing, Hadoop, and MapReduce processes can allow like handling of vast amounts of data. Then data lakes, again, single repository with structured approach to tackle their analytics. And then predictive analytics. Now, predictive analytics, just like how you have records history, similarly using that data, similarly using the historical data and analysis, it is possible to plan and like analyze how the approach would be and how it would impact the future, how it would impact the present activities. And real-time analytics, of course, like this is generated and collected, allowing to generate on live data. So maybe like our stock market data has been a very good example of real-time analytics. Yes. Any guesses? Which is the fifth one? I would like to see in the chat section. Can you guess which is the fifth one? Which is the upcoming technology we are going to discuss upon? Yes, correct. Blockchain. Fantastic. No, Prakar. Right now, we're going to enter into blockchain, and of course, there will be an aspect of cybersecurity covered with it. So, blockchain, often associated with cryptocurrencies, but mind me saying that blockchain and cryptocurrency are like related, but they're not the same. So, cryptocurrencies, as we know, like bitcoins and all, are like cryptocurrencies, and there are a lot of cryptocurrencies. As the name itself says, it is a currency which is encrypted, and these cryptocurrencies are like handled by the blockchain mechanism, or you could say blockchain is the technology behind cryptocurrencies. So like here with cryptocurrencies, the idea is very simple. Like it has a ledger kind of mechanism where once an entry is made, it cannot be manipulated, it cannot be broken down, it cannot be compromised with, and hence blockchain is something that is for like that is liked by many, but it is also like opposed by many because it has a decentralized nature, and hence blockchain's applications are yet to be explored more. Of course, it has a wide range of things to offer, but because of its decentralization and some other aspects, it is not yet widely accepted. And yes, for businesses, it is helpful to like reduce the frauds and increase trust and credibility. Also, it is easy to trace because it has if you see a block, it has the entries from the previous one, and in the middle it will have its value, and the entries for the next one will be noted in the same block itself. So it is easy to track, and there is no way to like manipulate a block because it is working on a ledger mechanism. So if you talk about noteworthy blockchain advancements, so Ethereum is like uh, is allowing to do smart contracts. So nowadays contracts can also be automated for B2B transactions, and it is not necessary for you to be in person at any spot to sign the contracts. But of course, with blockchain, it is possible to do. It is possible for businesses to sign contracts smartly. Then Hyperledger, of course, an umbrella project, which is also under the Linux Foundation. For it is helping in supply chain like transparency. So if in case you want to figure out like where exactly the supply chain is facing a challenge, you can just put it into different blocks and like then see whichever area has like getting impacted, or maybe after which something gets disturbed, so you can easily map out what is going wrong in terms of that particular supply chain. And in IBM blockchain, of course, it offers like a lot of fraud prevention mechanisms. So that's in short about blockchain. And yes, again, here, as I said at the very beginning, it has a distributed ledger technology. So there is no centralization. So for instance, if you're sending money from like place A to place B, so currently what do? You send your money to bank A. You from your bank A take the money and send it to the receiver's bank, and then the receiver will take the money from the bank. So there is an intermediary, there is a central system that is actually, or there is a third party that gets involved in the transaction. But in terms of blockchain, the blockchain idea is distributed. So here it is like it wants to eliminate the bank that is a third party. It wants to directly connect you with the other person by means of digital tech, by means of the blockchain technology. And that's why it is very difficult to again like centralize things. It is difficult to know how things would work. And of course, still a lot of many people need to be aware of how it works. Smart contracts, self-executing contracts are like automatic code enabled transactions, and this thing is also like as I said is like useful for a lot many B2B players. Then cryptography, data security and participant anonymity, helping it to make tamper proof. This is also a very good example. Cryptography, the name itself says like it is like helping you in terms of encryption and helping a lot of transactions to be hidden, maybe keeping it safe. And yes, consensus algorithms like proof of work, proof of stake. These are like to verify transactions on blockchain. So if you've heard of the name miners on blockchain, so these aspects would come into their sections. Any questions till now, guys? If possible, shall we continue tomorrow? I doubt tomorrow I'll be here, but yeah. Any more questions, guys? I would try to be a little quick. Maybe like I know like it started a little late, but like we are left only with three, four. Yeah. Okay. Now talking about clean tech, of course, this is also maybe like one of those SDG goals, like the Sustainable Development Goals, and of course, like cleanliness and quality are two major aspects of clean tech. This is also integrated somehow with climate tech. So, like just to talk about how green alternatives. So if you heard of the company Apple, they're taking a lot of green initiatives to maybe they have removed the charger from their systems. Like they have eliminated the charger from the new boxes and they just ask to purchase if you really need it. So again, they according to them, it is a green initiative. Again, a lot many companies are going towards greener initiatives now by means of a lot of CSR activities, a lot of change in processes, and that is how like together as a whole corporates and companies are coming together to shift the B2B landscape from just being efficient and like too organized, but also be a little more sensitive towards the environment, be a little more towards like how they could reduce the footprints, reduce their harmful footprints of technologies, carbon and other access. So yes, clean tech advancements, of course, 12 carbon converts carbon dioxide emissions into sustainable jet fuel using suitcase size electrochemical reactor O12. So another example of how clean tech is being used. If you heard of like where electronic waste is being was previously just being taken out, but now it is tried to be reprocessed, and maybe a lot of parts are made out of it just to save the environment and probably just reduce their impact in terms of the wastage. Then other two examples maybe like fusion systems, S2 green steel. So again, here a lot many efforts are being made in terms of enhancing the uh, enhancing the effectivity of such changes, and by making some changes in terms of processes, but in terms of the dumping mechanisms, it is possible to eliminate a lot of waste and utilize it, maybe recycle it for further use. Again, core technologies on clean tech, again, advanced material science, geospatial technology, IoT and edge computing, synthetic biology. So yeah, these are some areas which are more towards clean tech. And yes, this can be further discussed in detail. Now coming to everyone's favorite, Internet of Things. Any questions till now, guys? Should we proceed ahead? Everyone, if you are okay, we can proceed ahead. Please respond yes in the chat section. Okay. Yes, I think the team will provide a recorded session, Komla. Yeah, okay, fantastic. Thank you so much. So Internet of Things, again, as you discussed at the very beginning about beacons or probably like the sensors which are able to detect whether a person is coming near them and like just open or close. So these are like very good examples of IoT, simple examples. A lot many can be done together with smart lighting. So nowadays, if you know, the real estate industry is like trying a lot of experiments in terms of IoT and smart homes, where automatically when you enter a room, the lights will turn on, and when you are when there is no one in the room, lights go off again. If you are like aware of intelligent mechanisms in terms of opening the door using Alexa, or maybe also like recording home activities whenever there is no one at home. So this is all possible with IoT. It is all interconnected with data. It is all interconnected with the internet, and that is why, as the name itself says, Internet of Things. So anything that can be connected with internet, and it is linked to data, it is helpful in terms of our different use cases. So just noteworthy IoT advancements, like Cisco is creating smart traffic systems, energy grids, and public services. Like for you, like I would like to understand, like how has IoT helped you guys? So just give me some examples in the chat section. Like where have you seen IoT being helpful for you, or maybe you have seen some IoT application? Yes, everyone. I'm looking in the chat section now. So give me some examples of IoT which you have experienced and you feel like we can share it with everyone. So I have seen smart homes. What about you guys? Toll booth. Okay, yes, fantastic. Anyone else? Any examples of IoT you would like to share with us? Is anyone typing in, guys? Okay, drone camera. Yes, that is also a very good example. So, like talking about connectivity, of course, like with Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, Zigbee, cellular networks, including 5G, it is possible to connect with IoT. Then edge computing, uh, reducing latency and like using bandwidth. Like it is saving a lot in terms of bandwidth, and hence it is preferred by a lot many uh, to work upon with IoT devices. Then security technologies, encryption, authentication, essential for data privacy and integrity, of course. So security systems, as I said, like smart door locks and mechanisms, and automatic voice recognition systems, which we have seen already in a lot of movies and all. Maybe like the eye scanners and your fingerprint palm analysis, heat maps, and body heat mapping, and all that is possible with IoT. So AEPs are also one other example of IoT. Again, the next one, an interesting one to discuss about, it's robotics. So robotics again, robotic process automation and robotics are something that are like growing a lot ahead. Yes, agriculture was one another example for IoT. True. So in robotics also, like a lot much is done. And like I was recently attending the IIT Bombay's Tech Fest last year, maybe a couple of months ago. At that point, I saw a lot many applications of robotics where I saw robots were there to serve food, maybe at the for the inauguration ceremony. And also they had some robotic arms and other devices. Also, they had built some car for racing. So these are some very good examples of how robotics is some in the area which is under development, and of course, it will show its wonders ahead in time. So some good examples into robotics can be like for management, warehousing. So if in case there is a survey to be done, or maybe there is some sort of inspection to be done into a critical site or maybe a risky area, at that point robots can be used instead of humans to intervene there because it is risky. Then again, KUKA robotics again here is manufacturing such as welding, milling. So different processes which involve which risk human life can actually be like handled using robots and automation. So again, that is another example. And yes, core technologies connected to robotics are machine vision. So robots to see surroundings, interpret, and like accordingly behave is something that is very important. Sensor fusion by integrating data into multiple sensors. A lot like if you see like even a small sensor requires so much of coding, so much of programming to like work upon different situations. So just imagine in a robot how much of such advancements need to be put in, how many algorithms are to be run in order to make such robots work. So definitely, this is a field that is upcoming, which has shown some applications. If you've heard of the robot named Sophia, so yes, this robot is also a very good example, which uses natural language processing, which has human-like capabilities, and of course, it has learned from a lot of data. It has learned from humongous data because of which it has a decision-making capability also. So deep learning and neural networks, again, these are like the other aspects of robotics. Mechatronics. Mechatronics is multidisciplinary mechanical design and electronic control. This also has a wonderful experience, wonderful application ahead in time. And cloud robotics. By leveraging cloud, it can share knowledge with other robots, and yeah, like remote processing power is something that can be visualized with cloud robots. Okay. Anyone can guess what is this now? Yes, guys. I would like to see your response in the chat section. Any guesses? Which technology are we going to discuss now about? Come on. Manufacturing, not exactly. Automation, not exactly. Like, yes, you are near to the answer, but there is a specific word to this technology. No, robotic process is done. Come on. A little more. You're closer to the answers. Not hydraulic machine exactly, but it is related to printing. 3D printing. Yes, fantastic. Yes, so we are going to discuss about 3D printing now. And here, again, like initially, like whenever there was some product that was to be designed or developed, we just had 2D prints or maybe like A4 size prints on it. But now we have a 3D printing mechanism, like with which it is possible for creating different parts, maybe like, and also uh, actually designing those prototypes in a 3D manner, in a realistic manner, which can help in understanding the different aspects in all the three dimensions, not just on the paper as image. So yes, again, like 3D is helping a lot in terms of manufacturing, in terms of like batteries, in terms of producing a lot of material which was just on paper with diagrams, but now in real world by means of 3D printing. So again, here a lot of technologies are into place, and yes, a different set of technologies come into unison to make this happen. So you can definitely deep dive into 3D printing. I have seen one very good example of 3D printing where one of my friend was developing uh, a stick, maybe a stick with some sensors, and he wanted to design it for blind people. So I have seen that use case, and definitely some part of it was printed using this 3D printing mechanism. Yes, the most popular one again, which is all of us are very well acquainted with. Any guesses? Which one are we going to discuss now? I know you guys are tired already. Yes, cloud computing, fantastic. CC, correct. So with cloud computing, of course, we have heard of AWS, we have heard of Google Cloud Platform, we have heard of Microsoft Azure. So cloud is like a machine which is run remotely, and it is not just a machine, it is like a space which can help you to store data, which is also providing you scalability. It is like saving you a lot in terms of budgets, because you don't have to rent a physical space to like create your server room and all. So infrastructurally, it is saving you a lot of cost. It is also saving you a lot of space and time. It is easy to set up, and again, you have a good team to support you in terms of any challenges that you face in running your operations. And also, definitely, like cloud computing and is super. Like if you see the use cases now, AWS, GCP, Microsoft Azure are like adapted so widely, especially with AWS. I see like even schools are now running towards creating their own applications, and those are like hosted on AWS and Microsoft Azure. So yes, definitely a lot of things are possible with cloud now. IBM Cloud is another example. Then again, Alibaba Cloud is one good example, which is being used. And with cloud core technologies connected to cloud computing or virtualization, so instead of like multiple users can use the same physical resources. And everyday example for us is Google Drive. So we are using sharing Google Drive files and accessing different slides and all together in a collaborative manner. That is possible because the resource is shared through one source, and it can be accessed by multiple points. It can be accessed at multiple points. So virtualization is an example. Cloud storage solutions. Tools like S3 and Google's cloud storage, Drive, and all are examples of like vast storage for retrieval and durability. Then again, cloud management platforms. There are again like cloud management platforms which can help you in allocation of resources, utilizing the resources, and cost management. This is again another very effective use case for cloud and the cloud security solutions. As cloud adoption grows, so does like security is also a very critical aspect to it, and hence it is very important for us to like learn about cloud security, because nowadays we tend to keep all our sensitive data upon cloud, and it is critical for us to understand like how well the cloud is. So if I have to name some noteworthy cloud providers, Mega Mega from New Zealand company, they provide 20 GB of free storage. Again, Google Drive provides 15 GB of storage. And like the book which I have written, Let's Make IT Simple, I am a researcher into open source and free software. So I've researched about 2,500 plus smart IT resources. So in that book, I have 30 chapters distinctively talking about different aspects of cloud, different aspects of the open source and free software resources. So maybe you could check it out. There is a podcast around it on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast. Yeah, yeah. The last one, which I suppose we have to discuss today here. Any guesses, guys? Waiting for answers in the chat section. NT, yes. Uh, Not bio, but no, no short forms, please. Please be a little full. Yes, nanotechnology. Yes, perfect. Everybody is on the same page now. Nanotechnology. So yes, now this is more towards, of course, bio, of course, towards chem, and nanotechnology is not just into bio or medication or chemistry, but also into technology. So like a lot of uh, maybe like components are built into using nanotechnology mechanisms, and it is helping in terms of removing a lot of toxins, in terms of creating new therapies, and also like solving a lot of problems in different industries. So if you actually have to name some, like like Naromic Laboratories is using to remove toxic chemicals from battery production. Then again, advanced nanotherapies are helping drug delivery system to help like fix it. Then again, Sigma Technologies develops nanoscale functional layers to use materials in management, barrier films, and all. So these are some examples, maybe like, but for the noteworthy note or like examples for us in nanotechnology could also be in terms of developing different medicines and drugs. Again, different chemicals can be like their harmful effects can be reduced using nanotechnology. So some very good examples, technologies connected to nanotechnology are scanning tunneling microscope, uh, that allows to manipulate atoms, like probably work on different sides of particles in like smallest atoms and work on the nanoscale materials. And again, atomic layer deposition, like ALD method used to deposit materials at a time, and precise control over nanosized structures. Then molecular beam. So these are like very specific technologies. To be like honest with you, like I have just seen some applications about nanotechnology, but if you can name some, that would be great. And nanotechnology is also catching a lot of traction these days, so definitely it also has a great future ahead. Yes. So any questions till now, guys? And lastly, I would like to just say, share this with you that there is a conference, the educational research on 11th and 12th of March in Bangkok, Thailand, and you could check icmca.com. Then Krishna Mohan will be anytime like sharing more details about it. So that was in short about the section. And just to walk you through how can we connect, maybe like you could check my LinkedIn profile and a YouTube channel that I have, that is Delta the Innovators. So here you could find a lot of events, recordings, and resources in terms of open source and free softwares. So definitely do check it out. I will put both these links in the chat section so that you guys can access it. So let's stay connected on LinkedIn. Again, on YouTube is something where we can keep in touch. Yes. I think Krishna Mohan, it's 7 already, so you can take it.
Oh, thank you, sir. It's been a pleasure going through all the emerging technologies.
Thank you.
Time is very short, but we still wanted to close up right now by sharing a couple of more slides. And once again, from my heart, full thanks to you for sharing your insights. And there is not much to discuss on the upcoming technologies because as every day evolves, it's completely changing. We cannot have the same technology. And even the generations are different, all technologies are different. It's more about innovation. So IFERP is also supporting such innovation through research and development programs. And that's one of the reasons we are here today to organize such faculty development programs on emerging trends. And once again, thank you, sir, for
Thank you
joining
so much.
today. And we have a couple of more slides that I would like to share it before winding up this session.
Just a sec, Krishna Mohan. Everyone, thank you so much for being a kind audience. I know like we extended a little because like the program started a little late, but thank you so much for being here. And I would like to see your responses in the chat section. I hope I could give you some pointers which were helpful and maybe it gave you some sort of direction. So please, I would like to see your thoughts in the chat section. How was the session? Maybe if there is any suggestion, any scope of improvement, I would like to know it. Thank you so much. Let's keep in touch via LinkedIn. So definitely we'll keep in touch. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, sir. And thank you, sir. And now there is a poll up there for whoever is interested to participate in the ICMCR conference. Kindly do respond to the poll where one of our conference coordinating person will be connected with you tomorrow to assist you further in order to register yourself for this conference. And it's an exclusive offer for the participants who are participating in this event. So kindly do register, kindly do answer the poll. And whoever participants can download their certificate for this participation by signing up to the dashboard of IFERP. The link will be shared in the chat box. Kindly make use of the link and register yourself. If you're not being a member of IFERP, register yourself in the dashboard, fill up all your details, and upgrade yourself to the premium member where you will receive the certificates. And the IFERP dashboard is very customized and very, very user-friendly. So this is the navigation steps in order to download your certificate. Select the IFERP student membership or professional membership to get the certificates, and it's a free access through the dashboard. Upgrade to the premium now. We will share you the link. in the chat box. And this is a link for the upcoming conferences. IFERP hosts multiple international conferences in different countries. And yeah, we will share this link in the dashboard. And also you can visit IFERP.in, where you have detailed information about all our upcoming activities. A great to remember to stay connected with IFERP, where we will share you the premium access and all the information in person through WhatsApp. And there's another poll for the membership. Kindly to respond whoever is interested to take up the premium membership, because once you get the premium membership, we will assign a particular coordinator who will be assisting you throughout your journey or throughout your tenure. So kindly take a premium membership and stay connected, where we can also have a unique approach, where one of our coordinators will contact you to know what's your interest and what's your goal or future activities which you are interested. Based on that, we will suggest you the right choice, how to develop your career, and also how to expand your research knowledge in order to produce a quality research and publication. So to be honest, there's bundle of benefit. Please do respond to the poll and also stay connected with IFERP. This is the upcoming event after this faculty development program. How do I clear my job interviews exclusively for the students who are looking forward to learn, who want to upgrade their skills in order to find the best job in their career. So I guess today's event, we are expecting more about faculty members and professionals who are participating here. So kindly do share this kind of message to your networking of students. They can participate in this event on 15th of March 2024. And the feedback link will be shared to your registered email address, as we do have this kind of session tomorrow and day after tomorrow. So I request all the participants to log in again tomorrow at the same time, where we have another renowned speaker will be addressing the same topic. So feedback link will be shared to your registered email soon. Once again, I thank our keynote speaker or our exclusive speaker, Mr. Shubham Dumbre, and thank you for joining us today. And I thank each and every participants who have joined today. In order to make this more interactive, we will be organizing such events regularly. Kindly do support IFERP and stay connected. And I thank everyone, and let's look forward for future events. And see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone. I'm logging off now. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
மீட்டிங் ஏதாவது சொன்னாங்களா? அவங்க எவ்வளவு பே பண்ணாங்க? நீங்க கொடுத்துடலாம் ஏன்னா அந்த ஃப்ளோ வந்து இங்க உடனே அப்போ அதோட தான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். லீவ் எப்படின்னா அந்த போஸ்ட் அந்த ரெக்கார்டிங் வந்து அதான் நீங்க இங்க இல்ல 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 ரெக்கார்டிங் வந்து நாங்க இதுல வந்து ரெக்கார்டிங்